Alright, so today we're going to be showing you all how to make broccoli salad. Now I know you're probably thinking what the hell we're doing here. We're talking about salad where you're seeing bacon, but believe it or not, it works, right? So this is the first step. So first we have to cook our bacon for the salad. When cooking bacon, I like to let it overlap ever so slightly, because while it's being cooked, the bacon will actually reduce in size. So because of that, I know I can almost overfill my pan. So we're aiming for classic bacon. Crispy, not overdone, yeah? But once it's done, we're just gonna drain off the excess fat and cut into small pieces for our broccoli salad. All right, so as you can see, the bacon is starting to turn color. So that's your sign to let you know it's ready to turn. I'm cooking this right between medium and high heat. All right, so we're just gonna let this crisp up on the other side, transfer to our paper to drain off the excess fat, and start to build our salad. All right, so our bacon is cooked. Now time to build our broccoli salad. So I went ahead and prepped most of the ingredients, but I just want to show you quickly how we cut up the broccoli. So I sliced this down the middle. So I'm just going to remove about an inch off the bottom. Here's kind of turning brown in color and really hard, so we're just going to remove that. Then I'm just going to cut it into thin strips. The key here is to cut the broccoli as small as possible. Now I know some people might be like, why I didn't blanch the broccoli ahead of time or anything like that, but to be honest with you, this is how we grew up eating it, watching our moms make it, and that's just how we've done it ever since, no issues. So, but I'm sure, I mean, if you want, you could feel free, go ahead, blanch it, and then you could cut it up. But yeah, we are basically using the entire broccoli, stalk included. You want to get this small into small bite-sized pieces. You don't want to be sitting on the table whole day chewing broccoli. When that's done, you just add this to the rest of our broccoli. And we just have to cut up our bacon and mix our wet ingredients together. Yeah, so with the bacon, same concept as the broccoli. You want to get this into small bite-sized pieces. Bacon is nice and crunchy, so it's breaking up on its own already. This will give you that salty, porky flavor. Pairs very well with the broccoli. All right, so we just add our bacon in. Here we're adding in some dried cranberries, full of antioxidants, has a nice acidic bite to it. Pairs well, helps to balance out the sweetness of the sugar, the red onion. Some chopped pecans, of course, giving you that nutty flavor. Add in another textural component, some red onions, just to give you a little sweetness, mild onion flavor. Some grated New Zealand cheddar, just to help with the overall creaminess. My substitute for this would be white cheddar. Right, so I just want to give our dry ingredients a quick mix before we add in our wet. So you can already see all the colors complementing each other. We have green, purple, yellow. To our mayonnaise, I'm adding granulated sugar. Sugar will help balance out the flavors of the other ingredients. And just to bring everything to life, I'm just adding a pinch of salt. So by mixing this separate or in a bowl This will help to evenly mix our mayonnaise and sugar together, help to melt some of the sugar granules and just allow for a much more even distribution when added to the broccoli. Right, so we're gonna add this. Alright, so time to mix now. So the mayonnaise is really just to bring everything together. We don't want it too wet. It's really just to help bind all the ingredients of our salad together. Right, and there you go. So there we have our broccoli salad, full of flavor, touching all the notes, a bit of acidity, a bit of sweetness, a bit of salt. We have everything in here.